Hello, my awesome third graders. I miss you so much, and I also really miss getting to read a story with you at the end of each day. So, I went into our classroom today and I picked out a whole bunch of books. I have a ton of books I brought home, and my goal is to read one every day, Monday through Friday. And when I was trying to think of a good book to read today, I remembered that it's supposed to snow tonight and tomorrow, so I went through the snow collection of books that we have on our wooden bookshelf near the rug, and I found my favorite author who wrote one of my favorite books. This is called The Three Snow Bears by Jan Brett. I'll move closer so you can see. Come back, Aluki shouted as her huskies floated out to sea. Oh no! She knew that although an ice floe is a good place to fish, it is a bad place to lose a dog team. Not far away, a snow bear family had just started to eat their breakfast, but it was way too hot for Baby Bear. Baby Bear. What story does this remind you of? Owie! Yelled Baby Bear. My breakfast burned my mouth. We'll go for a stroll and let the soup cool, Mama Bear said. Ooh, look at their beautiful winter coats. Aluki was running along looking for her dogs when she came upon the biggest igloo she had ever seen. Who lives here? She wondered. Have you ever tried to make a snow fort that looks like that, like an igloo? I used to. Aluki ducked inside. Right away, she smelled something delicious. Across the room, she saw a big bowl, a middle-sized bowl, and a small bowl. Surely the good smell was coming from the three bowls. Do you have any clue what story this might be a different version of? Three bowls, three bears, a little girl wandering. Aluki took a sip from the biggest bowl. Ow! She cried out. Too hot! She took a sip from the middle-sized bowl. Ew! Too cold! She tipped up the littlest bowl and drank every last drop. She said. Not too hot and not too cold. In the next room, Aluki spotted 3 pairs of beautiful boots standing in a row. She put on the biggest boot. Too big, she said. She put on the middle-sized boot. Too fancy, she said. She put on the littlest pair. Just right, she said, wiggling her toes in the soft fur lining. Aren't those beautiful? I bet those would keep your feet really warm at recess. Aluki walked into the last room and found a long sleeping bench piled high with fur covers. Heat from an oil lamp warmed her cheeks and made her sleepy. Time for a nap, she thought. She crawled under the highest mound of covers. Too lumpy, she grumbled. She tried the middle bed with the furry fringed cover, but she sank down so far she could hardly breathe. Too soft, she said. She rolled over into the smallest sleeping place. The furry blanket was cozy and warm, and the pillow was just her size. So what do you think she's going to say if the pillow is just her size? Just right, Aluki murmured, and was asleep before she could even take her boots off. Have you done that before? You've been so tired that you don't want to even change into your PJs or brush your teeth or do your bedtime routine because you just want to sleep? That's happened to me before. If Lukey hadn't fallen fast asleep, she might have heard her dogs barking happily. Papa Bear, Mama Bear, and Baby Bear had spotted them adrift in the strong current and had gone out to save them. The Snow Bear family was pushing Lukey's dog team back toward their igloo and to safety. So they saved her dogs. Look, do you see what's also near her dogs? Some polar bears. And there's the igloos. Papa Bear crawled into the igloo and saw his big bowl sitting in a pool of spilled soup. "Someone has been tasting my soup," he roared. Mama Bear rushed in and saw that her soup had been sloshed around too. "Someone has been sipping my soup," she said. "Someone found my soup," sputtered Baby Bear in her high, squeaky voice. "And they ate it all up." Papa Bear ran into the next room and saw his boots in the middle of the floor. "Someone has been trying on my boots," he boomed in his big bear voice. Mama Bear put on her fancy boots. "Someone has had these boots on," she huffed, "and the fur is all bunched up." Baby Bear saw that her boots had disappeared. "Someone has taken my boots and left behind these not as good ones," she wailed. Whose boots were left behind? Whose boots are these? I bet you know. The bears ran into their bedroom. What is your prediction? What's going to happen when the bears run into their room? "Someone has been sleeping in my bed," Papa Bear bellowed. "Someone has been sleeping in my bed too," Mama Bear said. Baby Bear peeked at her little bed and squeaked, "Ah! Someone has been sleeping in my bed, and here she is." Lukey opened her eyes and saw 3 bear noses inches away. Can you imagine if you woke up and there were 3 bears staring at you? I hope they would be friendly bears. She hopped out of bed and dove between Papa Bear's huge furry legs. What do you think she's trying to do? Quicker than a seal, Lukey ran from room to room until she burst outside. Her huskies bounced around, barking and smiling their doggy grins. Oh, look. Her dogs are happy to see her. Lukey and her dogs flew over the frozen ice, dodging ridges and cracks. She looked back to wave a thank you to the snow bears. She couldn't see them, but she heard a big gruff voice, a middle-sized voice, and a high, squeaky voice calling to her. "Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye." And that's the last picture. So, what lesson did you learn from this story? Do you think it's okay to go into someone's house and try on their things? Do you think it's okay to try on even your brothers and sisters' things without asking? What lesson did you learn based on the 3 snow bears? All right, I am excited to read another read aloud tomorrow, so I will send it along to you and your families. I love you, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.